Hey everyone, hope all is well. With the PSVR2 launch just months away, and there's still been this sense that PlayStation has more titles to announce, I thought we could have some fun. So, imagine, with no limits, dream big, and tell me, what games would you love to see make it into the world of PSVR2 in the comments below? Because for this op-ed on PSVR without Parole, I'm Miles Dyer, and here are 20 game titles I would love to see get the PSVR2 treatment. Number 1, GTA VR. I have believed this to be a real possibility for years. The PlayStation 4 saw this open world crime sim get remastered with the introduction of a first-person mode. So why can't the PlayStation 5 and its new upcoming VR device provide us with the next step? GTA 5 Enhanced and Expanded wasn't enough to get me back into the world of GTA Online, but GTA VR? That would. Number 2, Resident Evil VR. Resident Evil Village was on my list when I first put my fingers to keyboard, but Capcom answered this wish at a PlayStation State of Play. Thank you, Capcom, but why not be greedy? Resident Evil 2? Resident Evil 3? With Capcom flexing the RE engine's ability to play first-person titles in third person, the opposite surely has to be just around the corner. So why not be greedier? Say it with me now. Dino Crisis Remake VR. Number 3, Fortnite VR. Love it or hate it, Epic Games took the world by storm with their Battle Royale title and have proven year on year to be brilliant innovators with their live experiences and creator mode. This could become its own metaverse. And let's not forget, Sony has invested plenty of dollar into Epic Games, stating, "We are thrilled to invest in Epic to deepen our relationship in the metaverse field." The only concern I've had for Fortnite VR is that the building mechanics would be vomit-inducing when trying to crank 90s to defend against waves of sweats. But the recent no-build mode has proven popular, brought in many players who were previously put off by the building, and would be a perfect foundation for a VR version. Number 4, Destiny 2 VR. Bungie have recently joined the PlayStation family and are held by many as the kings of gunplay. The way weapons feel, sound, and look in Destiny 2 is just marvellous. And hopefully PlayStation can develop a next-gen aim controller, and then I am totally ready to experience being a Guardian in VR, teaming up with friends and then marching off to battle in the Vault of Glass raid. Oh yeah. Number 5, The Last of Us VR. Naughty Dog has always embraced the challenge of upgrading their IPs to new gaming systems. And I know, I can already hear groans coming from some corners of the gaming community, but to craft items in a post-apocalyptic world with rich storytelling and clickers roaming around you with 3D audio in virtual reality, yes please. Number 6, Spider-Man VR. Your spidey senses could really be tingling with the new PSVR2 headset haptics. Marvel's Iron Man was a great first step of giving gamers a chance to really feel like a superhero. But could the same be achieved with Spider-Man? I mean, with all the brilliance of Insomniac games, is it possible to make a great Spider-Man VR game without motion sickness? Or shall we perhaps put our hopes towards Wolverine VR instead? Number 7, Gran Turismo 7 VR. Gran Turismo 7 is arguably one of the more obvious entries on this list. It's a first-party title from a series known for always trying to push forward what is possible with domestic driving simulators. And you can already play this game in first person, so to include virtual reality with haptic controllers and a headset, it would be a wonderful opportunity to create a truly next-gen immersive racing experience. Number 8, From Software VR project. Okay, I haven't got a game title for this one, but you may be thinking Dark Souls, Bloodborne, or Elden Ring. These could all make for awesome PSVR2 experiences, but what if the awesome From Software devs created a brand new project especially for the VR medium? Experiencing epic worlds and boss fights with immense brutality would be, well, a soul-crushing workout. Number 9, Guitar Hero VR. Guitar Hero took the whole world by storm back in 2005, and as a result, inspired a whole new generation of rhythm games. Beat Saber currently dominates the VR rhythm space, and to be honest, their Fallout Boy DLC did give me a slight nostalgic taste of Guitar Hero, but performing with friends with instruments on a virtual stage with a crowd would be incredible, and I did get a tiny sense of this experience while playing the brilliant Wanderer. Number 10, Astrobot Rescue Mission sequel. Astro's platformer titles are an absolute joy, with Team Asobi and Japan Studio always showcasing the latest PlayStation hardware, celebrating its rich history, and creating a mascot for the platform in the process. And so after the success of its PSVR installments, there surely has to be a new Astro adventure just around the corner that harnesses the power of PSVR 2 hardware. Number 11, Ghost of Tsushima VR. If Sucker Punch Productions aren't making this, then please let it be because they are currently working on Infamous VR instead. Exploring the beautiful island of Tsushima, sneaking across rooftops or riding on horseback, I would love to do all of this in virtual reality. With honour. Number 12, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 VR. When considering all the established game IPs that could make the VR medium become truly mainstream, Call of Duty is definitely one of them. Warzone in VR? Hell yeah. And this would be yet another reason why PlayStation needs to release a next-gen aim controller. Number 13, Hideo Kojima's VR project. Death Stranding, Silent Hill, Metal Gear Solid, Hideo could certainly provide a unique and mind-blowing VR experience. He always pushes the envelope when it comes to video game development, and PSVR 2 could be an excellent vehicle for his next venture. Because playing PT in Rec Room, although an excellent recreation, just doesn't quite do it for me. Number 14, What Remains of Edith Finch VR. This is perhaps one of the more niche titles on my list, but What Remains of Edith Finch truly moved me. I mean, I would just love to go back and experience it once more in VR. Plus, it would hopefully encourage players who hadn't already to finally experience this story for themselves. Number 15, Returnal VR. I freaking love this game. The world building, the sense of mystery, the weapons, the colourful bullet hell, the constant challenge, the 3D audio, all of this on PSVR 2 would be a fantastic promise of an exciting VR future. Number 16, Half-Life ALYX. Half-Life ALYX, and I don't think this is going to be too controversial to say, is held up as one of the greatest VR games yet. And it would be so nice to finally let the PSVR community experience it. Many of us feel that this is a PSVR 2 launch title yet to be announced, and hopefully our hopes are rightly placed. Number 17, Dragon Ball VR. Okay, this one's simple. I just want to experience flying, charging up, turning Super Saiyan, and shooting Kamehameha out of my hands in VR. My neighbours, on the other hand, might find such an immersive Saiyan simulator quite unbearable. Number 18, Dead Space Remake VR. The Persistence has already laid the groundwork of what a first-person Dead Space game could look like, and with the remake just around the corner by Star Wars Squadrons devs Motive Studios, why not give us an additional reason to scream while playing? And if not Dead Space, the Callisto Protocol VR, anyone? Number 19, Sons of the Forest VR. The Forest was without doubt one of my favourite games of the PS4 generation, but I was gutted it never came to PSVR. The upcoming sequel, Sons of the Forest, looks absolutely incredible, and although a console release is yet to be confirmed, N-Night Games can make up for this by allowing me to experience the new world with friends in virtual reality when it finally comes our way. And number 20, Pokemon VR. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Miles, Pokemon is Team Nintendo. There's no way it would come to PSVR 2. Yeah, but this list is about dreaming big. And I'm just saying, Nintendo, Pokemon Go was amazing, capturing the imagination of fans from all over the world and getting them to go outside. But it's now time to let us become Pokemon trainers, exploring the region of Kanto in VR. You have to be careful what you wish for though, because if they ever made this, I don't think I would ever be able to take the headset off, especially if it was an MMORPG. So there you have it everyone, 20 game IPs that I would love to see come to virtual reality, and more specifically to PSVR 2. Now, it's your turn. Were there any on my list that you liked? And what IPs would you love to see? Remember, dream big. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to PSVR Without Parole, and ring the bell to be kept up to date with all the latest PSVR and PSVR 2 news. I have the pleasure of co-hosting Gamescast Live with the brilliant Brian Poole every Friday, so hopefully I'll see you at one of those soon. And if you aren't sick of me and want to see more, head on over to youtube.com/Miles. Click the subscribe button there if you'd be so kind. And hopefully I'll see you at one of my live shows, Miles Dyer Live, which takes place every Wednesday. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Love, respect, empathy, and adios. Till next time.